Everyone's looking for that next good time. And oftentimes, there's alcohol involved in that next good time. But if you're underage, do you know what happens if you get caught? Well, I'm about to tell you everything you need to know about underage drinking laws in the state of New Jersey. Hi, I'm Daniel M. Rosenberg. I'm a criminal defense attorney and the founding partner of Rosenberg, Perry & Associates. I'm also someone who absolutely engaged in underage consumption of alcohol. Now, I didn't get caught, and I certainly didn't know what the laws were when I was drinking underage. But a very close friend and colleague of mine asked me to make this video to explain to her and all of her friends what they need to be concerned about for their children, their young adult children, now that they're coming of age where consumption of underage alcohol may just possibly be something they're engaging in. Let's get into it. So let's first start with consumption and possession of alcohol by an individual who is under the age of 21, and both of them are addressed in the same statute. And that statute indicates that if you are convicted of possessing or consuming alcohol and you're under the age of 21, that is a disorderly persons level offense, and there's a mandatory $500 fine. On a disorderly persons level offense, you're exposed to 6 months in the county jail. In addition to those penalties, there is also a requirement that the individual lose their license for a period of not less than 6 months up to 2 years. They can also be required to go to an alcohol education program. What about an individual who's under the age of 21, goes in and purchases alcohol and misrepresents their age? Doesn't provide a document like a driver's license, but indicates they're over the age of 21. That is also a disorderly persons level offense, and it comes with the same fines and penalties as possession or consumption of alcohol. Now, let's change the facts just a little bit. Now, instead of going in and misrepresenting your age, you're actually going in there and presenting a false document. You got a fake ID from your older brother, you made up a fake ID, whatever the circumstance is. That is uttering a false document. That is a crime of the 3rd degree in the state of New Jersey. That is punishable by between 3 and 5 years in state prison. In addition, there's a mandatory 6-month to 2-year loss of license associated with that conviction. What about the scenario where someone who's over the age of 21 is making alcohol or alcoholic beverages available to individuals under the age of 21? Well, that is a disorderly persons level offense, punishable by up to 6 months in the county jail. But there's exceptions. If I, as the parent, am providing alcohol to my child, even though they're under the age of 21, that statute does not apply to me. So I could not be charged with making alcohol available to my child. And it goes a step further. If there's someone who provides alcohol to my child with my consent, that is also someone who is not subject to punishment under the statute. In addition to that parental exception, there's also a non-parental exception where inside the underage individual's home, if they're consuming alcohol being provided to them by a friend or family member who's not their parents, in their home, and it's with the consent of the parents, the statute does not apply to those individuals either. This allows for underage individuals to consume alcohol at family events, religious ceremonies, and things such as that. The final scenario I want to talk about is what happens if you are over the age of 21 and you actually purchase alcohol for someone who is under the age of 21. So the charge will depend on the age of the individual. If the individual is 18 or above, that is making alcohol available to minors. That's a disorderly persons level offense, punishable by up to 6 months in the county jail. But if you're purchasing alcohol for an individual who is under the age of 18, which is 17 or younger, which is technically a juvenile in the eyes of the law, that's in fact endangering the welfare of a child. That's a 3rd degree crime, punishable by up to 3 to 5 years in state prison. So the facts, details, and circumstances absolutely make a difference on whether or not you can be charged and what you will be charged with. But these are the main points that every underage individual or parent should know about underage drinking laws here in New Jersey. So if you or someone you know has a child who is under the age of 21 and may potentially, theoretically, be tempted to consume alcohol under the age of 21, please contact our office. We're happy to help. We can provide information and education on what the law is and what you can do to put yourself in the best situation to avoid situations that will thrust you into the criminal justice system. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if there's any topics you'd like to learn more about, please contact our office or leave a comment below. I'd be happy to hear about it. We are criminal trial attorneys. We have your back. That's what we do.